Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. 50.
On 1st and 10, Eason steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, high 7. Undercut.
First down, a run with Cohen. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 2, 5.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 3rd down. Eason. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun, Eason. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go. Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Regular. Joker. Hey, alert.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Hey, check. Get it.
On first down, Eason. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check three. Bravo.
Off play action, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good. 180. 59. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On the ground, it's Chubb.
It's run, baby. It's run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Back to 59. On the ball. Hey. Regular.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 20-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pistol. Watch out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. I got it.
Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha. 5.
Looking to throw. Eason eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Go! 60 outlaw? Yeah!
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 180. 59. Don't get nervous. One touch.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
20. Army. Check. Crunch. Run. Watch 20.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. A strong running. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Bound to lose one. Hey, watch it. Hey, alert! Real.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Gets around him.
Let's go, bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Off the play fake. Eason. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
49, check 49, check 49.
Pistol. Watch the shit.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
He's coming, double up. Alert flare.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Back to throw. Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
Well, if you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The open man here, Renfro. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alert!
Check 59.
Hey! Whoa!
59.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Check 26, check 26. Regular.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He took the hit when he threw that ball. Maybe the O-line just thankful that that worked out for a touchdown.
Yeah, because, you know, their pride is don't let that guy get hit, no matter what, under any circumstances. But anytime it pays off in a touchdown, they'll figure out how to block a little bit better going forward.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Complete to Nelson Aguilar.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Off play action. Eason completes it to Aguilar. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Looking to throw. Eason. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Eason. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant. Check.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
We own them. Check 37. Real. Hey, alert! One touch.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Point it right.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shit.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Back to throw. Eason. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense. And
now here's another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Kill. Pistol.
Right back to Brown. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield down. He's going to fire one deep over them. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Throwing on first down. Eason Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down and inches. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They defer to Brown to start the drive, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Gordon, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Watch out!
Now a carry for Pirine. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
180!
59.
Here we go.
Check 31. Check 31.
Watch out!
On second down, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Watch out!
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Yeah.
This shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Not a day in my